Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 9. I am very happy that we're approaching the end of the quarter, although it doesn't really seem real yet. It seems like it's going way too fast. So this week we are continuing our discussion of sovereignty as a gendered experience, looking specifically at children and motherhood. And our two readings for this week are deal first with the child welfare crisis in Indian country in the late 20th century. And this one really does go kind of hand in hand, I think, with the Lawrence reading on sterilization that we did in week 8. So we're going to be reading a piece of a memoir by a Salish author, Susan Devon Harness, who was a adoptee. She was adopted out of her tribal community when she was just 18 months old and didn't reconnect with her tribe until later in adulthood. And then we're going to be reading an article or a chapter of Julie Davis's book about survival schools. And I wanted to pair these two together on purpose because I think they bring up some really interesting questions on how we can understand the idea of survival for Native people in the latter half of the 20th century, as they're coming to terms with, or continuing to come to terms with this long-lasting experience of settler colonialism and combating it in really interesting ways. So looking at survival schools as an extension of our discussion on education, but also in terms of this larger issue of not only political and cultural sovereignty, but individual connection to community and community wellness and, self-determination. There's a lot. The one thing I will say is that this upcoming weekend is Memorial Day, and I didn't want to have you have to do, your work right at the end of Memorial Day weekend. So I decided to extend the deadline for week 9 stuff until Tuesday, June 1st. So you still have the 2 days if you need them after that. But I did this because week 10 is just purely a feedback catch-up week because we're going to be working on the essays and leading into turning them in and responding to everybody in finals week. So there is some time to sort of catch up and take a little bit more time if you need it and take a little bit of a break on Memorial Day weekend because it's almost summer. And speaking of catching up, I am still working my way through the iSearch papers and want to be done with them tonight. I will send out an announcement when I am done. They're all really great so far, and I've really been enjoying reading about all the research that you all have done and the interesting ways that you're approaching the research questions and also the thematic connections that you are drawing out from the papers too. So doing a great job. All right, everybody, I will talk to you soon and good luck with week 9. Bye.